Why are you out here halfway across the world telling these stories?
I've seen the power of media to inspire people into action, and I truly believe that the more ethical stories we share about orphan care, the more people will get involved. And I actually believe that our children's generation could see a world without orphans. Not without orphans, but without this orphan crisis.
Whitney, you've opened my eyes to a tragedy. More than 100 million orphans in the world. Can this really be true? We're losing generations of children to the orphan crisis. How did our world get here? How do we fix it? What's being done? These questions must be answered. These children need a voice. Let's take our cameras and go on a journey. Let's fight for children and for family. Let's be advocates and reclaim this lost generation, one story at a time.
I really like Ethiopia. I think it's not what I expected in a good way. The atmosphere of people's hearts here is very kind, and I'm very thankful for that.
Ethiopia is so many things. It is one of the oldest civilizations in the world. It has some of the richest cultural history anywhere, a growing economy, and the second largest population in Africa. But Ethiopia is also a country of children. Of the 99 million people in Ethiopia, over half are 18 or younger, and over 4.5 million of those children are considered orphans. These statistics can seem overwhelming, but not everyone sees it that way.
So it's kind of interesting that we're eating pizza in Ethiopia.
I know, right? It doesn't seem like you should, but it's a thing.
It's a real, because Italians were here, right?
They were. So Ethiopia is one of the only African countries to not be colonized. Italy tried, but they were booted. But Ethiopians kept some of the good stuff, like pizza and pasta.
Thank goodness they kept pizza.
Yeah, definitely.
Marissa Stam is the executive director of Selamta Family Project in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. She and her dedicated team are fighting for the orphaned and vulnerable children of Ethiopia in their own way.
It's different. Why are you different?
Yeah, well, Selamta really isn't an orphanage. We bring together orphan children with marginalized women to create new permanent families. And so what we do is we bring together 8 to 10 kids with a permanent mom who understands that it's now her role, not just her job, but her role to raise these kids until adulthood.
Wow. This means that these kids are cared for by this new mom until they're able to make it on their own. And even when a child launches into independence, they still come back to their Selamta home for holidays and family events because this has become their family forever.
And so when Selamta was formed, that was something that was really important, was that our kids could finally breathe, that they didn't have to worry about what was next. They didn't have to perform to be loved. They didn't have to wait to be chosen. They come to Selamta and they're done. They get to be kids. They get to go to school. They get to grow up and pursue things that they're interested in. They get to have a childhood and grow into adolescence and adulthood.
Wow. So what are the kids like?
They are some of the most amazing people you'll ever meet. They welcome visitors all the time. Like, dinner in family homes is absolutely the best. Yes. So we're super excited for you guys to join us tonight and start to get to know our families.
Yes, I cannot wait.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm really afraid I'm going to mess up your dinner.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just take this, and this is the batter.
Yeah.
I'm also not a very good pancake maker. Yeah, it's not going to be very good. What about these spots? Do I put it in there?
No.
No? It's okay?
Yeah.
I did it!
How did she do?
It's good. Yeah.
Good?
It's pretty good.
It's gonna be the best one?
Yeah.
No. She said no. I don't know what it's gonna look like.
And then
But if it looks anything like their hair, I bet it's gonna look good.
yeah.
Oh, that's so pretty. Thank you.
Are you finished?
Yeah, keep going. I trust you. Hey, do you guys have a brush?
What?
A brush or scissors?
Yeah, he's just at the moment.
I don't think it's coming out. That's like a legit knot.
My very favorite thing to be able to do is to come into a family home and share a meal together. And Wude obviously is a super good cook.
Such a good cook. Thank you. So how many brothers and sisters do you guys have?
5 sisters
5 sisters?
and 5
5 brothers.
5 brothers. So there's 10 of you guys.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot of siblings. Do you guys enjoy having so many siblings? You like it?
Of course. Yeah.
Do you always like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like sometimes we might fight, but that would be fun later. Yeah.
How long has everybody lived in this house?
10
years.
10 years.
10 years? What do your brothers and sisters and your mom mean to you?
They mean everything for me. Like if there are problems, I share with them. And I spend all my fun time with them. Like I spend my whole day with them, so they mean a lot for me.
So what about a guy's perspective? Robo, what do you think? What about your mom?
Yeah. She's a great mom. Yeah.
What has she done? Has she helped you with homework or advice, or what does she do for you?
She advised us. So.
Does she give good advice?
Yeah.
Saying stay away from girls? Where do you think that you would be in life if you didn't have your family, if you didn't have your mom, and you didn't have this home?
It's heavy.
What's up?
It's difficult.
Difficult answer?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to answer. It's okay.
Aren't you good?
When we are not coming to Selamta, I think the life is heavy because most of them, father or mother, are died. So I think without family, life is heavy.
Life is what?
Heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. But you have family.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
And a big one.
Big family. And you guys have so much love to give. I've loved everything. I've loved getting to know you guys. I've loved beating you at card games. So thank you. Thank you so much for allowing us to come here. It means the world that we got to meet you and spend time with you.
So, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good, but today I heard a really just sad story. 2 sweet little girls that we've been spending time with, finding out that their mom passed away this past September, and just thinking about how hard that must have been for their little 4-year-old and 8-year-old hearts to comprehend. I just started hearing the little girl call the mommy. It just broke my heart and put my heart back together all at once, because it was really sweet to know that she knows pain and suffering like I've never experienced at 4 years old, and yet knows redemptive love through another woman accepting her as her own. And that was really powerful to me.
What does it make you think about your own life?
I'm just so thankful that I had such great parents and that they're still alive, and I'm 33, 32.
So we're going to interview one of the girls tomorrow. What are you expecting of that or feeling about that?
I'm a little nervous to interview a child. I don't want to bring up pain for her, and I don't want her to think about her sadness. But I think the world does need to know her story, because she's got a really strong story, and storytelling changes the world. That would be my hope. That's my only reason for wanting to share her story. I just hope it doesn't hurt her in the meantime. Today I had the opportunity to sit down and talk with one of the older girls at Selamta. Tigist is 17 and she's been living at Selamta for 10 years now. And mom and dad?
Oh, from the beginning we were happy. Like I have one elder brother and one younger sister.
Okay.
And like my dad had a job and my mom was...
When Tigist was 6 years old, her dad passed away from AIDS. In order to provide, her mother was forced to work, and Tigist had to drop out of school to help care for her other siblings. Soon after, her mother got sick, was unable to care for her family, and Tigist ended up in the care of Selamta.
Yeah.
And then she couldn't provide for you guys?
Yeah.
Wow. So is your mom still living today?
No. She passed away before about 7 months ago. Yeah.
She passed away 7 months ago?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
The loss of her mother is still difficult to talk about, but Tigist tells me how her Selamta mom and family rallied around her to support her. Yeah. Did you go to the funeral?
Yeah, we did. Now, not only me and my brothers, all the kids that are in my house,
all your
Menelik house, yeah.
Oh.
And all the Selamta kids was with us. Like they spent all the night.
Oh my gosh.
Our house, yeah. Yeah.
That's really, really sweet.
Yeah, for 3 days.
Oh my gosh.
They spent all the night.
What would your life have been like if you would have stayed with your mom rather than come over to Selamta?
Like I can't even imagine that. Like I might be in the street or I might be working sex work.
Oh, like prostitution.
Yeah, like most Ethiopian girls do that.
Ethiopian girl, a lot.
Like if when there is a problem and they can do anything, like they can go to such a life. So I might have that life too.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you don't have that life.
Yeah.
Wow. Tigist wants to go to college and manage a business someday. She tells me that without Selamta, she never would have received an education, this opportunity, or the loving support of a family.
I can be a good manager in the future.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's great. And you also want to meet Justin Bieber?
Yeah. He's my celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush?
Yeah.
He's pretty cute. And what do you want the world to know about you? If you could tell people anything about you.
I have faced a harder time. And like I might face worse one, but I won't give up.
Yeah.
I swear, I won't give up.
I see a bright future for you.
Yeah.
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 Seriously.
Me too.
You too, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have confidence in that. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise.
I won't.
Especially a boy.
Yeah.
Don't let boys tell you otherwise.
Yeah.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. My time with Tigist was so inspiring, but I met so many others whose lives have been changed by Selamta. Like Balai, who has been with Selamta since its beginning. He lost both of his parents when he was 12, but instead of ending up on the street or in an orphanage, he was raised in a home by his Selamta mom. Balai has since graduated college, has a job, and has dreams to start a business. Oh, and you would never know that this is not his biological mom.
Promising my future wife and protecting her.
Oh, it's a prayer she wrote for your future wife?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You're so sweet. We have such a wonderful mother.
So, we're sharing germs. Let's share names. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Whitney, this is Zalalem.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
I also got the chance to meet the amazing staff here. This warm group of Ethiopian leaders support the moms, provide multiple services for the kids, and keep everything running smoothly in the organization. I was so inspired by their love for the children and their dedication to see them all succeed in life.
This is the work, right? You guys are doing the work. You're the hands and the feet, day in, day out.
I don't know, I guess maybe walking away from the interview with Tigist, what did you take away from that?
She's known loss and sadness in a way that I've never experienced. And I feel like I walk around with a heaviness of fear of losing someone. And she has lost somebody, and she doesn't walk around with that fear. And it's really inspiring to me.
What about the way, like, the kids tonight, you asked them, they talk about their mom?
I don't know, it was just really sweet. A 20-year-old boy said, "My mom is my heartbeat." Like, the heart pumps the blood through the body. Like, my mom is that for me. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so incredibly beautiful. And yeah, that moms are the heartbeat of the home. They are the blood pumping of the home. Something that has been a little hard here is every single house we've been to, they always ask me why I don't have kids, because they always know that we're married. And tonight, that was a little harder because there were 3 of them, and I was by myself. You weren't around, and they just kept saying, "You're so old. Why don't you have kids? Where are they? What, you don't want kids? Why don't you have kids?" And I was just like, I don't know. I don't have kids. I don't. Ask God.
I'm sorry.
But then it's like, I mean, I've never lost a parent. So, I mean, we each carry our own burdens in life. And just seeing how they walk with strength and dignity and grace kind of makes me want to draw from that and learn how to be strong in the midst of suffering.
Can you do that?
Maybe. We'll see. As I get ready to leave Ethiopia, I find myself astonished. I didn't think this was possible. This love that goes beyond normal, so far beyond DNA. I can't help but leave this place with a new hope. A hope that there are people out there who care. A hope that someday all children can experience some form of the beautiful love of a family. A hope knowing that these children are resilient and they will never give up. They are the next generation, and they are going to change the world.
I'm really happy that I know these kids and that I know Selamta exists. It makes me really thankful for my own family. It makes me more passionate that the orphan crisis needs to end. Like, it has to end. It has to. We can't lose more generations. We can't lose more people. Our world deserves better than 153 million orphans. Like, that blows my mind. And not that it'd be easy, and not that it's black and white, the orphan crisis, but, and if we could make more family-style homes and get kids in with forever families, it'd change the world. Like, it would literally change the world. Future presidents, future Nobel Peace Prize winners, future scientists, future cures of diseases could be dying in orphanages as we speak.
Broken families are all over this world, but in this small corner of Ethiopia, new families are being created. Heartache is being turned into hope. Life is being birthed out of death. People are reclaiming a lost generation of children, and we can all be a part of it.
Are you okay? Can you keep going. I know it can be painful, but there's more to capture. There are more families, more cultures, and more children. The story is not complete. Our own story is not complete. Where will you take me next?